Happy Wednesday. And as I have in there in the description, I am tired, but I'm live. I was tired, but I'm live. Um, I don't know for how long, but I'm live because there's some things I wanted to share. This just happens to be here. Don't mind that. I am gonna try to do that 100 days of sketching. I was just trying to find the. I found Kesh Art on Instagram. I hate going on Instagram because, well, I shouldn't say that, but it's Instagram is kind of difficult for me. But I did. I'm following Kesh now, and I have the list, but I want the list in more like a PDF form or something because I'm old school like that. Um, and I've been having trouble finding it, but here's the link to Keshart's 100 Days of Sketching challenge for 2024. I actually found his 2023 challenge. He has it like in a Google Drive, and I was able to download that, but that's not the one I want. But anyway, I downloaded it anyway. Um, yeah, so that's that. There's a link there if you want to join the challenge. I missed 2 days, and I haven't done today's. And then I look at today's and I'm like, oh brother, really? Is that what we're gonna do? I feel like my whole life is a desk, and I gotta do that. But anyway, I'm gonna try and catch up. So, not maybe not right now, maybe right now. I don't know. But this happens to be just me. I was sketching yesterday for some reason in the morning before I knew about this challenge, and now that I hear there's a challenge with some decent prompts, I think I'm gonna go for it. Um, the main reason I'm going live is because I wanted to show my purchase that I got yesterday. Ta-da! And actually these two. Um, the Derwent Lightfast pencils, and I bought this set of 12, and then I also bought two open stock. Let's open the stock right now, just so we can open the open stock now. Just so I don't remember. I have a feeling what I got. I can kind of see it through the thing, but I kind of can't because my eyes are fuzzy today. Um, let's try and get this plastic open. Had a long, long, long morning. Spent got up at 5:30, which is, I mean, that's not that unusual for me. I've been known to get up even at 4:30 on a regular. But today I had to get up at 5:30 to get ready to go to doctors, and so like that's a whole different thing. Um, and then I had to drive an hour to the doctor, but fortunately my husband drove and it's a good thing he did because I was so tired because we have some other issue going on in our house that is keeping me from sleeping well. And so I really was kind of out of it. And I'm still kind of out of it now. Oh my gosh, I can't get this open. They really made sure these things weren't coming out. This knot. I'm trying to get this knot out. Um, so, yeah, so it was appointment to appointment to appointment to appointment, and every one of them was kind of amusing as far as the people there. Um, I love my doctor, and she's really wonderful. And we had probably the dearest, deepest talk ever. She is just a special person, um, a special human being. She really is. Um, yeah, and we were talking almost like we were just friends. Yes, I do, Connie. I have been for a bit. I'm not very consistent with it, but I haven't gone live. It's so nice to see you, and I'm so glad to see you. I missed you. I really missed you. Um, how's the little one? Because you have a baby, right? Is he or she a year old now? Maybe. Um, yeah, I go live with my coloring stuff. So, I say my coloring stuff, but with coloring stuff. I ain't really got nothing else to say about nothing. This is worth sharing. I finally got the thing. Okay, yeah, as I thought, it's a purple, a lavender. Let me see, what does it say on there? Oh, thank you. Bless your heart. Do you color? Do you do any coloring? Oh, 3. Okay. Wow, time goes by fast, man. I remember when I'm pretty sure I remember when you just had the baby. Good lord, wow. Time goes fast. Yep, so this is lavender, wild lavender, because I have a thing about the color lavender. Trying to find a good lavender in anything. Hey Foxy, how you doing? Foxy meet Connie, Connie meet Foxy. You're both good people. And this says oyster, which I probably wanted it because it's a neutral color. I had others in my Blick um, cart, my cart for Dick Blick, but I had a lot of them. But because I finally decided to get a tin, and I kind of checked some of the ones that I was gonna get with what is in the tins, I said, well, let me just get this set of 12, and then I'll add to them with open stock as I feel I need to. I'm not really, I don't know, I don't feel ready to go like whole hog with a big set on these because I know I can get them open stock. And I think the price on these isn't as prohibitive. Is that the word prohibitive? That's kind of hard to say with braces. Everything's hard to say with braces. As as these or the Holbeins. So these are my 2 open stock pencils. They're fat. They're fat pencils. And there was somewhere I was looking, was it Faber-Castell's website, where when I went to search in Google, hey Mandy, how you doing? Mandy's good people. Mandy meet Connie. I think you probably already know Foxy. So where they had like pencils, and it was like colored pencils specifically with .03 or .08 as far as the millimeter of the the core in the pencil, which I thought was interesting. I've never saw that with colored pencils, so I'm probably going to be investigating that in the future because every pencil is a tool, and I like every pencil pretty much that I have. I like it for a particular reason. Um, so, ooh, what book are you coloring in, Mandy? So I'm gonna open these guys first. I don't know if I'm gonna color in them today because I feel like yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. Anybody who knows me, I'm kind of slow about using using my pencils that I get because I just, like I said, every pencil is a tool for a particular job. And um, Bubble Studio told me that these are good in the Lightfast, are good in Kirby books, and we want to start coloring in Kirby books. We said it was like Blue Skies, Bubbles, and me. We said we wanted to do that in um, September, which like it's getting here closer and closer. May start sooner than that. So I'm probably gonna save these to work in there. Although I also noticed my Prismacolors, they work well in the Kirby books too. So I don't know. But anyway, we'll see what happens. But this is them, and let's just open them all the way. That way I'll be committed, I think, to like really using them sooner. Ooh, that's that kind of did a flimsy thing. Okay. Handy nail file, which this is a really nice nail file, but like probably shouldn't be using it for this, but I'm gonna because it's here. Forgive me, nail file. I need to do my nails. They're really wrecked, but because of the things I've had to do this week, it's been appointment after appointment after appointment. Yep, that's fine. You can share it. I don't mind. I'm not, it's like I'm not advertising or nothing, but anybody who feels like they want to, they can, you know. But I'm kind of like, I'm not, oh, I don't like to be seen in like as, but I'm not trying to hide either. So let's put it that way, if that makes any sense. Oh, so I thought this set of 12 had a good basic, basic set of colors. Now they don't have a dark pink, but they've got a red. And I figured this would be good probably like this set would be good if you're trying to use your pencils more with blending for blending and I don't know, so we'll see. But, it may be sooner rather than later that I buy more. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see how I like them. What's wrong with this one? We have one that looks a little afflicted here. That's what we used to say when I was younger. We afflicted. I don't know. We used to say that. I don't know what that is, but I wonder what sharpener. These are really fat. I might have to use the comb with these. Oh, that's going to be a thing. Expensive pencil. I don't want to be like sharpening it down to the. Ooh, that feels good, but it's kind of. And that doesn't even fit in there. So the three sharpeners that I use the most, these guys and this one. Although there's the Ratchetta. I have that Ratchetta. That might be the one. Okay, this fits really good in here. I bet you this is going to be the one I use. To Meba, whatever that means or whatever. And these two I got from jetpens.com. And I really like these a lot. And I love this comb, of course. They come in 2-packs, or I bought them in 2-packs on Amazon. So let's see. So that's one thing that I have. I don't know. I may not be able to resist using them. They look nice, and I don't know. Okay, so that's those. And then, so I got my little guy standing on the side here. I don't have a name for him, but he's standing on the side on a stand. I don't know why, because like I haven't been doing that much figure drawing or anything, but that's why I have them for figure drawing. Okay, so the next thing I got were the Caran d'Ache Pablos, which are water resistant with soft lead. Now I had one in my search for a lilac. I have one purple Caran d'Ache luminance, and I was judging all Caran d'Ache pencils by that one luminance pencil. I had no idea how many different types of Caran d'Ache colored pencils there were. And so I was like, oh, I don't like Caran d'Ache pencils. But then recently in somebody's live, the discussion in the chat, I found out that, there's more, and that the Pablos are soft. I might. It depends. And if I do, it's going to be in this feminine alchemy book, probably, which is right underneath here. That's probably what I'm going to do because it's going to be pretty much mindless for me. Because it's a page that I did a live of not alive. I did a video of the other day. So, this one, because there's a lot to color in there. So, um, I'm really really sleepy. But then I wound up sleeping in the car on the way there, and on the way home. And on the way home, I actually at one point just fell out. Like all of a sudden, I looked up and we're on our road for where the house is. So I don't know if that was. I don't think that was enough, but I may try and stay up as long as I possibly can. And then when I go to bed, I just go to bed. And then tomorrow, I have some things I need to do for work. And I also need to organize my coloring supplies again because they've never been in a final state of that. So, but I need to organize it to get ready for coloring in Kirby, switching around the books that I'm going to be working in, and all that kind of stuff. Because I have finished some of my whips, and so that I wanted to finish. So the nice bright red tin. Here they are. Oh, stay. They even have the directions in French. Depuis plus de... Oh, how do you say 100? I can't remember. Nous sommes à vous... I don't know that. Pour vous accompagner dans l'expression de votre créativité. See, will you hear me fake that? Like that? I took French. I actually went back to college as an adult learner. Oh, how cute. It's a little sticker. I went back to college as an adult learner because I wanted to read a certain poet in his original language, his French. And so I took one French class to see if I was ready for it, if I really wanted to do it. And the French teacher asked me, like when we had to talk in class, she goes, "Oh, you have a very, very good accent." She goes, and she asked me, where did you learn that? Do you know someone or whatever? And I told her I said no. I says I watched Pepe Le Pew on Bugs Bunny. The whole class started laughing. The whole class started laughing, but it was really true. I paid attention to Pepe Le Pew. Okay, like I didn't realize like you shouldn't always tell the truth in the college classroom. But she didn't hold it against me afterwards though. But I mean I was telling her the truth. I wasn't trying to be funny. I listened to him. So anyway, but I do tend to take I tend to take up accents like really like without even trying, because if I'm around people that speak a different language or have a different accent to their speech, it's like I'll start talking like them like really quickly. I don't know if it's because my tendency to always have had to code switch, having a father that was Jamaican and he spoke patois, but then he spoke the Queen's English, the King's English around us. Around his friends, he spoke patois, and but then I went to an inner city school, and so it was like I needed to talk like the kids around me, or so I wouldn't get beat up or anything. So like I learned how to code switch. Um, and so maybe that's where that comes from. I don't know. But it's kind of fun, but I'd like to know the real language totally. I'm still trying to learn French. Still working on it. Um so these are pretty. It's just so nice to see pencils in a case. There's just something about them. They're gorgeous. It's a gorgeous pencil. I hope I like how they, or maybe I hope I don't like how they color because they cost some good money. Swiss made. Are they supposed to be Pablo after Picasso? Is that what they're trying to do? But they couldn't put Picasso on there or they'd get sued or something like that. See how I make up whole stories about things and nobody even asked me. Okay, so Nice colors, too. This is a set of 30, is it? The 30? Yes, 30. Because I was debating about these, which one to get. Like I said, like even with like the light fast, I should have been an actress. Some people when I was little, that was what people were always saying, and when I was younger and in my teens, and I was like, I don't want to be seen. That'd be kind of hard to be an actress. I run from cameras. I don't like cameras. I don't like pictures of me or nothing. It's like that'd be kind of hard. Um. So yeah, so I was debating when I got these because I had that feeling, I really wanted to up my pencil game. I really was experiencing, like in the past like month, how certain pencils, I just don't like how they work. I don't. They're not working for me because I guess my skill, I'm getting a little more hip to like, well, to what works for me and what doesn't, and to how I color. And so I was like, I think I need to up my pencil game. And but I didn't want to go in. I don't want like another 100 something set of whatever. I got those Faber Castell Black edition, and I like those. Um, and then from things I was seeing from how other people were coloring when they were coloring with both these and Light Fast, I was like, yeah, I think I need me some of these. So I got me some of these. So now I have some of these. Um, yeah. So yeah, I can feel myself wanting to do Kirby or I don't know, Hannah Carlson. I wonder how these would work in a Hannah Carlson book. That might be something I bring out. Because those are two books I have not worked in. Kirby's and Hannah Carlson's were what I was in last fall, probably. And I haven't really gone back to them. I tried to do other things, and I've been doing other things. Now it's time to get back to them. So, yeah, that sounds like a plan. Hey, Bubbles. Happy Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday, right? Somebody said today, like, oh, it feels like Monday. I'm like, please don't put me back to there. Please don't. Don't. Then I still have to go through however many appointments I've been through this week again. And no, I don't want to do that. The good part is hopefully that I won't have to have a whole bunch scattered throughout the year. Oh, it just looked. Oops, what just happened? Ooh, my computer just stuttered. I have no idea why. I don't know. It does what it does. Look at that inside. Can you see inside? That's the chart. So I can swatch. But I'm not going to swatch right now. Am I ever in a swatching mood? No. But I may just swatch these because I need to get used to how they feel, how they work. Um, I also still have my polychromos to use, which I'm probably going to use when I follow. Is her channel called Draw with Color or something like that? Um, the woman that I shared on my wall, her videos with well, she has one video I think I shared yesterday where she talks about warm colors and cool colors and blending. And I haven't watched the whole video yet, but it just looked really useful to me. And I started watching it, and it's like, oh, I can't watch all this now. So I like shared it on my wall. I don't know, because I thought it would be useful for others too. Um, so let's see. I did say hi, Bubbles, right? I think I did. See, my brain is kind of like, my brain is fried right now, actually. So Bubbles, this was the sketching that I did before I was watching your video yesterday. I just was like, you know, I don't know, I just like do something. I started doing pumpkins because I thought the pumpkins you had in your, I think it's because I saw the pumpkins you had in your coloring page and I liked them so much, and I thought, yeah, let's do pumpkins. So I just did. Then some weirdo, I don't know what that is. Some kind of thing. At first, I was going to try and draw buildings, and I was like, no, you can't do that. And I just was like, don't torture yourself. I didn't want to torture myself, so then I turned it into something else that cannot be named, because that's what I'm good at, drawing things that can't be named. So I found Cash Art's page and his list of sketching. Is this it? Yeah. His list of 100 days of sketching, his prompt list. So I'm sharing that there. I wish I could. I really want a PDF of it. I'm gonna figure out a way to do that. But I'm not gonna sketch now. I'm gonna color because I do need to color. I need to relax. So I thought about flipping that book that I already kind of downplayed, just to kind of redeem myself. I thought about doing a flip through of this book, but if I do that, I'm gonna do it as a separate video, um, and I'm not gonna talk, just probably, just so I don't I already made my comments about the book, but ooh, that's pretty. Something weird about this page. This is the one I did for the skin color challenge. This is probably the best I've ever done skin color, and that was following what Tiffany was doing, to the best that I could. Um, and I think that's the best I've ever colored skin. The things I did afterwards, they're not as good as far as the blending and all that as this. I don't know if it's because I used the Prismacolor pencils on this and I didn't on those other things. I don't know if it's because I was paying more attention to what Tiffany was saying, like a good little girl, or what. But yeah, but I think I was just so frantic, and I had a lot going on anyway, and I just wanted to color, and so I did those other ones, those other pages, like quickly. But I will probably sit down and seriously do them in other skin tones, and seriously think about the tones to go with it, um, using her advice, and then also using what I saw from that woman, Draw with Color. So yeah, so that was very helpful, very helpful. I started this page just because wanted to do the skin tone. It's like, well, geez, so I did the skin tone. Now what do I do? So then I just started doing that. I don't know what else I'm going to do with that. Yeah, and Foxy, I think it's kind of like, yeah, when you pay attention to what Tiffany says, then it's like it comes together. But I need to I probably need to write down what she said, or like print a transcript of it or something, and then keep it, and then keep following it until I get it. So because oh my god, let me show you, this one is so hilarious. This one skin tone what I did. I just went crazy. I think I used every pencil in the box. I just did not care. I don't know. Um, she has like every skin tone I could possibly. Look how shiny she is, because I got every pencil in the box on this chick. Every pencil in the box. But it actually turns out better than it looked initially, though. I didn't even write down the colors I used because it was way too insane. Um, yeah. I don't know, maroon, olive, gray, black, blue, all these freaking colors. It was like too ridiculous. And yeah, but it doesn't look too bad though. But so I'm just gonna color now. Yeah, I love the look that woman has on her face, and I notice how like the look changes. It's kind of I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of one little line I might have covered up when I was coloring or what, but it almost seems like her look changes, which with each color that I make her, with each skin tone I give her, it like changes. And I don't know if it's because I did like one little thing, like something under the eye or whatever, that just made it somehow. But see, this one, she looks more innocent to me. And these look like, she looks like, I don't know, ultra seductress, This one looks more innocent to me. Um, this one kind of in between. This one kind of saucy. And this one, because I printed it on cardstock, some of the lines were different. So she has a different look entirely from the rest of them. I don't even know what it is. I don't know what to call it. But yeah, I don't know what there is about that. I analyze everything. Maybe things that shouldn't be analyzed. I can't help it. It's just in me. But yeah, so now I'm going to color. If nothing else, at least these that I did in here give me an idea of skin tones that I'm trying to achieve. And then I can think more about what Tiffany was talking about, and then get the right colors from my pencils to achieve each color that I have in here, and more. So, yeah. Yeah, because I like, one of the wonderful things about us, one is human beings, and two, as Black women, is how many colors we come in. That's one of the best things about us. We can be so different in our tones and our skin tones, and I want to celebrate that. And I want to celebrate that with other skin tones too. So, let's see. So where is now something I saw in this book that I was like, oh, it said all these images were created when I was trying to do the caption or title and description in for the video. It's this says, see, this is something I was trying to do with images I had from there. This says all illustrations are reworking of images drawn from Shutterstock. So basically this person for this book did what I'm beginning to do with images I created on Shutterstock, using those images to create another hand-drawn image. See there? I was not just, somebody's done that before. It's interesting to know. So anyway, on to the page. Oh, let's see. So that butterfly, am I going to make that butterfly blue too or no? I think I'm going to stay on this page because I just want to finish this part, and then I'll deal with that other side later. Oh, excuse me. Colors. So I've been using Jelly Roll gel pens. Like if you see some sparkle on here, that's what those are from. I've been using the Evazar London pencils. That's mostly what I've been using, the Evazar London pencils. Can't remember what I started these with. It might have been the Faber-Castell Black Edition pencils that I started this with. But just kind of seeing how everything works on here. It's kind of like a page, just play with it, Low key, no big deal. Just have fun. And I like that there's a sense of, it has a human figure, but then it also has, abstract in it, because I love abstract. And so, well, that's not dark enough, is it? You might need to use a gel pen in there. So, I think my husband's going to go cycling today. But I can't remember what time he does that. we came home and there were all these cars and all these trucks, mostly, actually. One car and a bunch of trucks in our driveway. I was like, uh-oh. I says, they're having a party. So his friends from where he used to work were all here because he has like a man cave in the loft of the garage. So they were all up there. I'm like, well, who's working? Like, what the hell? If they're all up in their garage, who's working? Let's see. Thank you, Bubbles. Yeah, I started this one and I did like a peach color. I think it was this one all over it. And then I didn't know, okay, I don't know what I want to be on top of it. So I just stopped the video there because it's like, I don't know what I want in there. I still don't think I know what I want in there. This reminds me of ribbon candy up here. I don't know if anybody's ever had ribbon candy. I guess it is a very old thing. And this old lady that used to live next door to us when I was little used to have it. And I thought it was the greatest thing. Even though I wasn't much of a hard candy person, I just thought it was so pretty because it was shiny and yet it was kind of like, it was hard, but it was delicate and it was wavy, ribbon. I loved that stuff. I mean, it tasted good, but I mean, I think it was prettier than it tasted. Didn't taste bad, but it was prettier than it tasted. You know what I want to do? I'm going to put some things in there. It's something I can do without needing much, needing to do any decision making. We're staying away from decision making today as much as we can. So what is this one? Yeah, I think it was like the green one that I liked. Green and yellow was always, I think it was always safe. The other ones, I don't know. But I need glasses. Where are my glasses? Cheaters. Ew, oh yes. I do not like any kind of black licorice. No, no, no. My mother loved black licorice. Like, yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. She liked black licorice and she loved those Mary Janes. Oh my god, whenever I would get those at Halloween, empty the bag and like immediately I gave all those to her. Cause it's like, I ain't eating that nasty stuff. She loved those things. Mary Jane's and black licorice. I'd be so mad when those were in my bag. The only thing that made me happy about it was that I could like give it to, share it with my mom. That was it. Otherwise, nope. Along with liver, I've tried so hard to eat liver. Yes, Mary Jane's for children should be against the law. That is just not, no. Kids don't like that. No. Kids ain't about that Mary Jane life. That sounds kind of funny. But no. One thing I used to like. What did I like the most to find in my trick or treat bag? Probably Milk Duds. Um, Probably anything like Sugar Daddies, Sugar Babies, Milk Duds, Bubblegum, Caramel, Taffy. What else? Oops, that's empty. That's a different color, is it? No, it's not. This always throws me because the color changes. I'm not good with these jelly rolls, and I look at the thing and I look at the swatch sheet and it still doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. The other candy I didn't like, well, I didn't like candy corn because it was always too sweet, and it always made my back of my throat feel scratchy. She does. I think she does too. And I don't know, I can't remember her name, but that is who she reminds me of. That actress from Coming to America. I don't know why her lip is twisted up all funky like that. I wish I could kind of like fix it better or something, but like I think if I did that, it'd probably mess it up. So I just don't bother. Oh, there's more of these in there. This was so overwhelming looking at it the first time. I said, "Oh my god, there's so much stuff in here to color," but it's kind of a good page to come to when you just want to do a little bit, and because you can use, I'm kind of like using a whole lot of different colors. Um, it's kind of nice that it doesn't really matter what I use too much once I got started. I see spots that I missed. Did I miss that? Or it's kind of, you got these, some parts are so tiny. Thank you, Connie. Yep, I'll be on for a little bit, I think. It's feeling that way. Yep. Hold on, let me share my link. What's that do? Oh, that's not the one I want. I forget already. If anybody feels like coming up, feel free. Did that? There we go. Whether you want to color or you just want to chat, feel free. So, that blue. Just fill in that spot. So I may try to sketch like before I go to bed tonight. I don't know. I do want to catch up in that challenge and be up to date so I can just I noticed on I think it was on the 2023 100 days of sketching page that Cash had on there like it's 6 minutes a day. That's what he has it on there as. And 6 minutes a day isn't hardly anything, and it does follow that practice that like I always learned is that just to get a sketching practice you just have to do it. Just do it. And like do it quickly, do it frequently. And you get better without even really realizing it. So hey Bubbles.
Hey.
Hey Yuki.
He turned his little head like, who's that? Oh, okay. You can come say hi to Linda. Come on.
Aww.
There you go.
Yuki Paws. Hi Yuki. It's your auntie from New York State. Hey y'all.
He just wagging his little tail.
Yeah, I'm an animal magnet. I really am. I love animals.
He beat up the groomer yesterday.
You were saying he was feisty.
Feisty is not either. He was beating that lady like she was Jeffrey Dahmer. I was watching through the window. I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. He kicked her. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like,
Wow.
he is in there acting. But then when she brought out the brush, he was perfectly fine. He sat there for the brush, and I was like, oh, I bet you would sit there for that, huh? He was fine after that. I was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I told her, I said, I'm so sorry. She said, oh, it's okay. He's fine. Go on. I was like, oh my God. By the time they were done, everybody in there knew him. I said,
Oh,
Yuki, I don't know if that's a good thing, buddy. The fact that they had to probably call reinforcements because he was in there tearing her up. I was like, oh my gosh. I know she probably came out with a couple scratches because his nails were pretty long. So
oh,
I know she was probably truly beat up. And I felt so bad.
oh, wow.
I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I'm so sorry. She was like, it's fine. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like they're used to it anyway. So, and
Right.
when the dog is cute, that kind of helps.
Right. She gave him a cute little bandana. It was he had fun, I'm sure, but he was probably just nervous and you know.
Yeah. Plus, once he gets to know her, he'll probably like be more chill.
I was like, oh Lord. She was like, see you in a couple weeks. I was like, uh oh. I was like, sure. Like, I don't know. Do they grow that fast? She said a couple weeks. All right. So I did my fish pants page.
Oh, did you?
The best I
Let's
could,
see.
anyway.
Fish
I
pants.
I was like, fish pants? What am I supposed to do with that? So this is what I came up with. I haven't lined it yet. Um,
I like those little fish there with the pants on. That's cute.
I was like, fish pants. I sat here for a cool minute trying to figure out what I was like, when in the world is fish pants? I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with it. I do like these though.
Mm-hmm. That's cute. Those are fins. Fins on
Mhm.
the side. Oh, how cute!
Mhm.
That's a neat idea.
I was like, okay, we're going with it. Ooh, I found another artist on YouTube.
Mm.
I fell into the YouTube loophole because I couldn't go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was really bad. Um, because I had a doctor's appointment this morning, and I don't know. Whenever I have a doctor's appointment, I just don't sleep the night before. It's weird. Like I'm not
Yeah.
nervous or anything. I don't sleep. It's very weird. It's strange. I don't know. But I fell into the hole last night of YouTube, and let me put the name. It's what is it? J Tough Designs.
Huh.
Uh, he doesn't have that many videos, but he does have some like live streams. I think he mostly does live streams.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and how do you copy somebody's channel?
I think I might have seen him. I may have watched something of his or something before. Let me see. Oh, I don't want to
Yeah,
do it
I think
there.
he mostly does like streams over on Twitch because his YouTube has videos, but it's not like a whole ton of videos.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think most of his stuff is over on Twitch, is what I think is going on. Um, but I did watch some of his YouTube videos and it kind of gave me some ideas, and I learned quite a bit from the little few videos I watched. To the thing. Okay, here we go. Is it gonna let me post the link? Wow, okay. It didn't post in link form, so I don't. Anyway, I'm just gonna
Where
write his
are you?
YouTube name.
Hold on. Hmm. Where are you trying to post it? Oh, you're trying to post it in the private chat, or okay, I
I was
see.
trying to post it in the YouTube girl. You know I don't know, but um, I
You
tried. That
know
was my
what's
technical
weird?
effort for Lord.
Whenever I try to copy something to paste it from the chat in here in Restream, it doesn't let me. It just shows. It says show or hide, and it's like, huh? I'm so confused. But whatever. I just won't try it. I'll try and post it later.
Yeah, I'm just like, if anybody's interested, just search for J Tough Designs. He'll pop up. His name is like
Ooh.
Jordan or Justin or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. I was very sleepy last night. I just couldn't fall asleep. So
Mm-hmm.
what you get is what you get. I think his name is Justin though, or Jordan, one of the two. It's probably neither. But
What kind of stuff does he do?
he was doing some architectural, like I guess concept art. He did a really cool. It was like a. He took three random photos that he used for reference images, and then he came up with a like a building, a character, and some like props
Hmm.
just from those three reference images. And I thought it was really cool. So I was like, well, let me try to do that one day. Maybe not today, but I did have I had a idea for, because my characters right now, one of the starting towns that they're in is like kind of like a fish town.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, I kind of want to figure out how to draw certain things so that, because I want to do one, not big picture, but I want to do one fully detailed picture of them. And I kind of have a rough idea, but I'm so glad I came across his channel because it.
Oop, where are you? Oh no.
Okay, what the heck
Oh,
was that? Am I still here?
you're here now, but you were gone for a minute.
Linda?
Second. You're here. Can
Oh
you hear
boy.
me?
Linda.
Can you hear me? Hold on.
This stupid phone. Linda.
I can hear you.
I don't know if I'm here. Uh,
Interesting. Hold on.
okay. I don't know what happened. Linda.
I can hear you. Can you read the chat?
Linda. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Here. Um. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say drop and come back. Okay, there we go.
Stupid phone. Linda.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Oh, okay. Oh,
Okay.
geez. Did you hear me cursing on my phone just now?
Nah, I've done worse.
Okay. I'm like, you stupid. I just seen it go black and then I don't know what the heck. So, yeah, it was
Yeah.
called some names there. But
Thanks,
yeah,
Betsy.
I came across him and some of the stuff he was drawing, I was like, oh, okay. You could hear me. I just was cursing on my phone. Okay. Oops.
I
Anyway,
missed that part.
um,
Can we have a
I
repeat on that part?
because I was like, I was talking and you weren't saying anything back. So I was like, oh no, she probably doesn't hear me. And I'm like, Linda, I'm like, you stupid phone. I'm like, Linda, I'm like, you dumb phone. I know you hear me.
Linda.
Right. I'm like, okay, you know what? So I came across him and um, he did like a drawing and it was kind of like, it looked like it would be really good for like a fish town.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, maybe I could learn how to draw some of the weird things. It was like some cats and some boats or something. Well, those boats are nice. Maybe I need to learn how to draw that kind of boat. So it was like kind of a good thing I came across his channel.
Mm-hmm.
And the fish town that he did, it was more like it was on water. Um, the one that my characters are in, it's not really on water, but I still got some good ideas from whatever that was he was doing. And then he did a video where he was going over someone's art and he was like helping them, I guess, fix it or make it better rather.
Mm-hmm.
And he was showing like, you know, the things that they could fix, the lighting and the composition and all that fun stuff. So I was up for a while watching this guy and it was pretty fun. Um, Watched until I couldn't no more, literally. And I think the one I fell asleep to was he was doing another one of those pick three references and draw something from it.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he does it. He was saying something about he does it with his art community, I guess where he lives at.
Mm-hmm.
And they get together and they all draw something from those three images or something. I was like, that's fun. I don't have an art community here. I don't even hardly even like the people here. But you know, um, I guess I can do it on YouTube, find an art, you know, do it with my art community on YouTube. But out here
Yeah.
where I live at, mm-mm. But it looked fun. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll try that one day. Linda's laughing. I really don't.
Mm.
There's very few people here that I'm, you know, associate with.
Do any of the people that you went to that were at that Pokemon event? Do any of them draw?
Oh, I don't know. I talked to one person there. I was not joking.
Oh.
Um, she was really nice. She doesn't draw. Because we were talking about drawing and like making pens and stuff, and she said she couldn't even draw a circle. I do remember her telling me that.
Ooh.
Um, so she does not, and honestly, I haven't been back to that park since that event. Um, the event was nice, but the park was kind of weird, and usually the events are at night, and that is not somewhere that you should be at night by yourself. At least not that park.
Yeah.
So I once it started getting dark, she was like, "Okay, time to go home," and I'm like, "Huh?" And she's like, "Trust me, you don't want to be here at night. Time to go." And I'm like, "Oh,
Oh.
okay." So we packed up and we got out of there. Plus, it was getting cold, so I was
Mm-hmm.
kind of like glad she was like, "Okay, time to go," because it was getting kind of cold.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I was like, "All right, not the place to be at night. You don't have to tell me twice." Seriously, because I'm glad I was there with someone who knew better because everybody else was still there. They were still walking around, and I'm like, okay, better in numbers, but those you don't know those people in those numbers. So, you know, it's like, mm, I was like, yeah, let me listen to her and take my behind. I
Yeah.
don't know this place like it's fun though, but mm-mm. So I'm back trying to use this gouache again. I'm determined to get used to it, but I am going to practice letting it dry and not because I was watching someone's video in my loophole last night and she was saying that you know it's best to let it dry between layers and I'm like, well, gosh darn it, how long do I have to let it dry before it I can, you know, continue coloring it? So I'm like, all right, I guess
Mm-hmm.
I got to be patient. But oh, and I did do this cactus and paint marker just to see
Ooh.
kind of the difference.
Oh, how cute.
And I said, it looks like a watermelon. It wasn't
Yeah,
it
it
wasn't my
does,
intention,
but
but it looks like a watermelon. And I was like, well, I guess you're just gonna be my little watermelon cactus. So I was like, It's fine.
It's so
Happy
cute
accident,
though.
I guess. So there it is, and I outlined it again too. So that
Mhm.
one's outlined, and then you can see this one. It was outlined, but the paint kind of took over the outline a little bit. And then I printed out the prompt list and just
Oh,
stuck
now
it in.
how did you do that? How did you
I
print out
just
the prompt list?
so I took a screenshot of it on my phone, and then I put it in. Apple has this app, Pages,
Mhm.
where you can make like postcards or stuff like that. And I just cropped it,
Mhm.
made it the size I wanted, and printed it out.
Okay.
That's it.
Hmm. So
Cause
I might have to
cause
use my phone and like go into Instagram on phone and get it into a PDF or printed form that way.
yeah, or I mean, if you can just print pictures from your phone out, you might have to shrink it because I tried at first to print it just straight from the picture, and it came
Mhm.
out really huge, and I was like, oh, not quite the size I was looking for. So
Mhm.
I threw it in Pages and was like, let me downsize that because in Pages it'll tell you the size of the image, like when you're editing it and you're like
Mhm.
cropping and dragging and all that stuff. It'll tell you like on the side in small numbers, like, okay, it's gonna be X, Y, and Z size. I was like, let me but
Mhm. I feel like
but
I have way
in
too many
here.
pencils on my desk.
I told you you're like the queen of having the pencils everywhere. I've been looking at these same three polychromos on my desk and I want to put them away, but I can't remember what I was using them for, so they're gonna sit there until I remember.
Yeah, that's one reason why I wind up with so many pencils on my desk. Yeah.
But it is driving me crazy. I'm like, what did I have these here for? But it'll come to me and then I'll put them away. I probably already wrote it down what I was using them for and just haven't put it away. That's also a thing that happens sometimes with me.
Are you still waiting on your dentist appointment?
Yeah, yeah. We're not going to talk about it though, because right now it's not bothering me.
Okay, good. Okay,
But
we hope.
another piece of it did fall out in the sink this morning. But we're
Oh,
not talking about that either. So, um,
so
yeah,
by the time you get there, he's gonna say what tooth?
right. And that's what I told the lady. I was like, by the time I get there, it's not going to be a tooth. And she kind of chuckled, and I was like, I'm serious.
Yeah, yeah. This ain't funny. This is
It,
real.
I know it's kind of funny, and it sounds funny in theory, but I'm so serious. It's not going to be there by the time I get there. So, you know, still no open appointment though. So, not much
Wow.
really I can do but sit and stare and wait and pray.
Yeah. Keep doing your peroxide, hydrogen peroxide rinse, so salt water rinse, and
Yep.
yeah.
I'm like, Jesus, lady, like, help me out here. Kick someone out. Call them and tell them their appointment got canceled for something. I don't know. Like, oh, and it sucks because it's going to be just a consultation, so I'm going to have to wait for another appointment after that. We'll see.
Well, probably once you have the consultation, like then when they see the seriousness of the situation, then they, according to each patient and how whatever their thing is, then they'll then they schedule according to the, level of, you know, what do you call it? Level of this needs to be done now, or this can wait just a little bit longer, and so on. So,
Right.
yeah.
There ain't gonna be nothing left. They're gonna be like, we need to take her in now.
Oh, the Prisma, the blend. I didn't want it white, but oh, it didn't work right, did it? It's coming off blue.
Yeah, so he gave me a lot of inspiration, and I kind of want to just figure out how to draw certain things for, just break it down where
Mm-hmm.
I make it in one big picture. Cause I know I'm gonna want like a seaside restaurant. Well, not seaside, but like some kind of restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know. I feel like I want the boat that they're gonna be on to kind of be in the background, or like kind of the background. I want it in the image partially. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I have an idea, but it's hasn't completely formed yet, so I haven't put anything down on paper, which is I probably should put something down um, before I forget. I even came up with kind of a creature um, that I kind of want them to come in contact with at some point. At some point. Yep. So I don't know. Just a lot of ideas that hasn't hit paper yet.
Mm-hmm.
These fish pants threw me off though. I was like, what in the world is a fish pants? So fun, but I'm just like, all right, I gotta make something up here. I think that was probably his intention though, for you
Yep.
to kind of use your imagination and just come up with whatever. Because I'm like, is fish pants even a thing, or am I just stressing out about something that's imaginary and I'm supposed to come up with something?
That's exactly it. The last thing you said. Because there's no referent for fish pant. It's like, have you seen any in real life? A fish pant? No. And how you interpret the word too is up to that as well. It could be fish with pants on. It could be a pair of pants made out of fish. It could be, whatever.
Right. Because I was like, okay, Kesh, like, what's happening here with this one? So, okay, I mean, hey, it is what it is, and it is fish pants. Any normal person would be like, fish pants? What? Me, I'm just like, okay, you want fish pants? I'll give you fish pants.
You're
The
gonna have to
cool
check
thing
out
about it is you
the,
can use it like watercolor too.
you mean the gouache?
Yeah.
So do
What I
they
meant,
all
the
dry
cool thing
matte?
about watercolor, I meant the cool thing about gouache is you can use it like watercolor. That's
Yeah.
what I meant to say. Which I'm not the greatest at watercolor. I don't even know why. But it's still nice that you can do that.
I need more green. Just decided.
It's
I'm
fun
gonna.
to play with though, regardless.
Mm-hmm. They're in my cart. Unfortunately, I'm looking like I know. I'm looking at it. It's like, okay, do you need these? When do you think you'll need these? Will the price go down on them? Because there's one set that they have marked off like 29%, and then the one just like yours, it's only off 15% off. and I like the colors in the one you have better, and the setup of them, with
Right.
the two colors, in there. So yeah, something. Well, maybe I'll just leave it in my cart and wait and see if the price goes down or when the price goes down. Um, and then balance that with when I think I actually may want to start using them. So
Yeah. I commend the people that have patience with these paintbrushes. I'm not a paintbrush person. I almost got half of mine to use my water brush, but I don't really know how that's gonna work with gouache because I don't think I've seen anyone do that. So I don't want to mess up my water brush. Plus, it's probably good that I learned these paintbrushes at some point. Paintbrush tips, I'll take it. This is why I prefer what do you call it? Paint markers because I feel like I have better control.
yeah, me too. Yeah.
Scared of these paintbrushes. Really.
See, I'm pulling more pencils out the case. Not putting any away.
That's okay. At least they're being used,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Unlike some of the other ones I have.
Uh-oh. To be fair, I keep pulling out all these paintbrushes because I don't know which one I want to work with.
I don't know
Today,
why I just keep pulling out these Prismacolor pencils, these two, but I'm just kind of addicted to it, and I feel like sometimes I'm using them even perhaps when I shouldn't or I don't need to, but I'm just addicted to it. So I don't know.
it's
It's
a trap. Did you just say you were addicted to a Prismacolor pencil?
yeah, yep. But just for blending, just for kind of blending, it's weird.
Trap.
I keep doing it with the white pencil and the powder blue constantly.
Oh boy. Linda's falling into the Prismacolor fan side. Pull her
But
back.
but my India Alone, whatever that's called, India Alone Blue or whatever, that's in the case.
You're what?
It's called Indolone or something blue. That's the one that traumatized me.
Indantharin, maybe?
I don't know. What's it? You gonna make me pull them out. Where is it?
I mean, because I'm like, wait, what?
What's even in the case? I don't know. I might have that in something else too. Who knows? Let's see. It's a beautiful blue, but it tore up my can of Carlson case
Oh
page
no.
in the worst way from all the flaking.
Oh
It was
no.
off, and I was like, "Oh my god, is this what these things do?" Is this one? I don't know if you can see that. This color. Oh,
Nope, but it looks like Indantharin, but okay.
can you? Can you read it? I'm not sure if I can read it. I don't know. I call it in the India loan. That's what I call it. Okay, it is in Throne, in Throne Blue, whatever the heck that is. Yeah, it tore up my page in here,
Oh
Paul.
no.
And yeah, we've been in recovery mode on that one ever since, both emotionally and that page.
Oh my. Like that circle of life page of mine. Ain't no coming back from that one. I was like, oh man, these Prismacolors. I was using like a purple, some purple from the Prismacolor. And when I say it was everywhere, I felt so bad for that page. I was like, I'm so sorry, page. I don't know what happened. And it was just smearing away. It's still smearing. I'm like, okay, what?
Oh,
Years
yeah.
later, and you're still giving me problems? That's fine.
So I do see they have their purpose, but they are not they're not an all-purpose pencil. Not for you know, not at my skill level. Not for how I color in a page. Now I see them very much working well, and like I said, I wanted to do like a still life using Prismacolors because they seem to be very. They seem to kind of work like paint does. You know, like oil paint pigment. It
Right?
seems they seem to work like that in a way. So yeah, but I didn't get to that. I still know what I want to do though when I can get to it.
It's kind of crazy because I see people do those like awesome pictures and stuff from using just Prismacolors, and I'm like, lies. What did you do to that pencil? Because it doesn't work for me that way. I was sitting here talking to the screen, like, you know, good and well, you didn't use just Prismacolor for that. I'm so angry. They don't work for me like that.
Yeah, me neither. I like the screen.
Okay, not enough water. Now it's too much water. Come on, paint. Okay. You can tell it's too much water.
Ooh, that's kind of smeary.
Me trying to create shadows over here. Lord, help me with this paint, please.
So I have to. Mandy has said she got a new book to color in, and try to scroll back and find it. Camellia Angelkova.
She's got another book. Didn't she just come out with one? Lord Jesus.
Was
They're coming out with these books too fast.
Mandy has 50 spellbound aquatic scenes. Let me do this. I'm gonna do this on my other computer because then it won't. This one won't spaz out. Hold on. Let's see. Where are we? And I gotta open another page. There we go. And I wanted to see because I think Mandy's gonna color in that today. Or maybe she's coloring in it right now as we speak. Oops, I gotta use the right. Oh, jeez. Two computers, two keyboards, two mics on my desk is crazy. Too complicated. That's what it is.
One for work and one for play.
Kind of, pretty much. Yeah, it's how I try to keep it. But there is some spillover because I on my one for work I also do. I mean, I bought it; it's mine. But I do mostly my work stuff on there. But I
Mm-hmm.
also do. I also do the music stuff on there on that one.
Uh,
So
gotcha.
let's see. Okay, so we're looking for. Oh, she's got mermaids. Aquatic scenes. 50, 50. Spellbound. Aquatic. Aquatic. Let me get the thing. Okay. Sometimes I remember things and it's like, no, that's not what she meant. Okay. Oh, that sounds
I need to
interesting.
stay away from the aquatic books. I do want that deep blue mythographic book, but I know myself. I'm not probably really gonna color in it because it's like ocean themed.
Mm-hmm. And
And
yeah, the book just came out. It came out July 31st, 2024. So it's new, new.
interesting.
The cover picture's cute. I like the line work.
Her line work in her books is pretty thick too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is right. So I'm trying to do this without activating the color underneath accidentally. I think I like the impatient look better. That sounds a little crazy, but which blue did I use for these fins? I think it was this one. I went over this by accident, so I need to.
So on my list of things to do this weekend is to reorganize my coloring book. Um, what's readily accessible and what's not, so that I
Okay,
have more access to my Kirby books.
right?
Um, and I actually have some Kirby books that I haven't colored in at all. I think I have like at least three of them. So, and I when I looked at came in towards the end of your video, I think
Mm-hmm.
I have two of them that you showed on there. So I don't know. I might do one of those instead of one I've been in.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like if I kind of limit myself, then I won't be all over the place like I know I'm gonna be.
Mhm.
Um, Cause I know myself, I'll get right on there and be in like 100 books for no reason.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I don't need to be in all what 6, 7, 8 Kirby books that I have
Mhm.
because then I feel like I'm not gonna get anything colored if I do it that way.
Yeah.
So need to focus on those whips that I have because I got some whips in there, and then go from there. I guess. Don't quote me though.
I'm gonna quote you. I'm gonna remind you.
I'm like, I know, like I need to be quoted, but like I really want to finish that dragon page so I can move on to another page.
Mhm.
I don't know why I feel like I have to finish it before I move on. I really don't, but I want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at them and just kind of think about it a little bit.
Yeah. All right, let's see if I can create gold here. Can I put this on top? Kind of. Don't turn green. Why are you turning green? What the heck? Okay. All right. That's interesting. I feel like I may need to take a different approach to this simply because I'm trying,
Oh,
I guess, do it the same way I do it when I'm coloring, and it ain't working that way.
hmm.
Probably because it's not meant to work that way. And I'm trying to force it to work that way. And it's like, listen, force me to do something else and I'm not going to work at all. That's
Mm-hmm.
basically what it's saying to me right now.
Are you trying to get a? Did you want a texture on the pants? Actually, didn't you have scales or something on it, or?
Yeah, I'm going to put the scales, but I have to wait for it to dry because I don't want it to,
Oh, okay.
trying to practice the patience that the guy in the video was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But if I just dab the color on there, right now I'm trying to make gold, but
Oh.
trying to be ambitious. I don't know if it's looking like gold or not. Indigo blue. Oh, I think she was talking about that colored pencil we were trying
Yeah, the India. I call it India alone. India
to.
alone. India alone.
Yuki, get your nose out of the paint. Seriously? Look, now you got blue on your nose. Come here. Jeez. Okay.
You can't eat it, Yuki. It don't taste good.
He just wants to sniff it. He wants to be nosy. We're not having the nosiness today. What did I just say? Now you have pink. Get down. Go play. Jeez. He's like, well, if I can't sniff the blue, let me go for pink. Oh, okay. So let's see. I really want to layer. All right, I guess I gotta wait until it dries. So let's try to figure some more out about this guy. So his outfit came out more. I think the color that it's supposed to be is this one. It came out a little blue. I think it's supposed to be a little bit more green than what it is. So I need to fix that.
Are you coloring, Foxy? Laughing at us.
I'm surprised Foxy not up here with us.
She's more than welcome.
She said yes and no. What? Coloring and not coloring, huh? Okay.
Probably like a coloring and run, multitasking. Like I do that sometimes. That one reason I have pencil all over my desk is like I'll be working on something and then I'll just stop and like color one little bit and then it's like go back to what I was working on. I'm weird.
I wouldn't say weird. I mean, I don't know exactly what I would call it either, but I wouldn't say weird. Linda's like, oh yeah, well, I'm waiting. I don't know. I was trying to help the cause. So there, it's supposed to be more of a green, like that color. I thought it looked off. I'm like, something about him looks off. It's because I was using the wrong colors.
Yep, Foxy says, I'm still working. And she said, yes. And that little in between thing.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna go live on my channel, but then I was like, I kind of don't feel like it. And then I seen you were on, and I was like, well, I'll just go bother Linda.
Yeah, he can come bother me. And we can color together. I don't get enough color along action these days, so it's nice.
Yeah, usually when you go up, I'll be at work,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll just be like, okay, well, I guess I'll just watch in the shadows since I can't. Because if I join your live while I'm at work, it sometimes gets kind of loud,
Yeah, I wouldn't want you to do that anyway.
and I'm like, oof. Linda will be like, if you don't shut, we got the PA system that comes on every 10 minutes telling people not to leave their bags with strangers. So, I'm almost immune to it, but I know other people will be like, you don't hear that? And then I
Yeah.
explain away as to why I'm totally immune to this stupid thing that comes on every 10 minutes telling people to not leave their bags with strange people. It's a wonder that didn't go through. I know I worked that part too much. You can tell it's like patchy, but it's fine. I
So
got the.
can you use things over the gouache after it dries? Will it accept that or no?
Like other paint, or because
Um
if you wet it, it's gonna reactivate.
well, what about using pencils or a paint marker, like acrylic paint marker?
Pencil, yeah, probably acrylic paint marker if you're very careful because that's still wet.
Kind of wettish, yeah.
Yeah, but pencil, I'm sure you can use pencil. Yuki, what?
Aw.
What are you whining about? What are you doing over there? Well, you're the one who went and sat in the corner by yourself. No one told you. Come on. Here's like in the corner by himself whining. What are you whining about? Come here. You mad
Aw.
because I let you sniff the paint? Is that what it is? You can't. Because then I have to clean paint off your nose, face, and ears and everywhere. How about I give you the little play with? You want to play with this? I know you're just going to rip the squeaker out of it, but you can play with it. There you go. Poor butterfly. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was getting ready to start talking to him.
Like he's got this
Well, leave
butterfly
him
too that I
alone.
know he's about to rip to shreds, and I feel so bad for the butterfly. I'm just like, sorry, butterfly. Look at him; he's already tearing into it. That's a setup it was. Just something that he can play with. He went and sat in the corner and then start whining like little lost abandoned child. I'm like, wait a minute, you sat over there. I didn't tell you to go
Mhm.
sit in the corner. Okay, so I'm trying to stack this yellow on top, but don't know how well it's stacking.
Mm. What color to make the ribbon candy?
Someone's gonna jump on here one of these days and be like, Bubbles, let me tell you how to use gouache. Because whatever that is you're doing ain't it. It's starting to kind of look like gold though. I think I just have to build it up. And that is why we are doing this because, Lord.
It's about learning. I don't know. It's getting there. I see because you're trying to do like your signature kind of, what do you call it? I don't know, the way you make things look reflective.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, if it's actually working, I don't know. Okay, well,
I see a little bit of it there, but I also feel like you probably do need to let it dry a little
yeah, I'm
before
gonna
you
let it
do
dry.
more, because otherwise it's gonna look kind of overworked.
That's what it's starting to look like. It's starting to look like something. Let me tell you. Now,
But
with that,
it is definitely getting there, and I don't think you've hit that point of no return yet with it. Um, and it looks like with the one that's on the one that's closer to your character,
mm-hmm.
it's on my left. I guess it's your left too. I don't know.
Yeah,
That one looks like it could use more of the lightning in it. Just
yeah,
a
but it started picking up the other colors, so I had to stop.
Okay, so then yeah, so
I
then
gotta,
like don't. So then I
yeah,
would say you're done with both of those for until they dry. Yeah.
yeah. Now I don't know if these fins are looking like fins, but we're rolling with it.
Ribbon candy.
There's this lady on YouTube. I forgot her YouTube, but it's like I think it's like Allison something draws. I feel bad because I watch these people and I don't ever remember their YouTube names.
Mhm.
Um, but I've been like watching them for so long. You would think, but no, unfortunately. But she uses, but I don't know if she uses regular gouache or acrylic gouache, but she makes it look so darn easy and it makes me angry because I know it's not easy and I know it took her forever. But
Mhm.
it's fairly annoying. And it's like, okay, it gives me all this inspiration, and then I get over here with these gouache paints, and I'm like, okay, mine is not turning out like that. What are you doing different? So, um,
So probably the more you watch her, the more you're gonna, you know, the better you're gonna get at it because you're gonna start imitating what she does, and you'll get better at it.
well, I've been watching her for years, so at some point, I would hope.
Yeah, but how long have you been using gouache?
Not long, I guess. I mean, this is my first shot at regular gouache, so.
There you go. Okay, so don't be so hard on yourself.
But acrylic gouache, on the other hand, now that's my stuff. But I only have like I don't. I need to find an acrylic gouache that's not so expensive that I feel like I can use in my sketchbook,
Mhm.
or I just need to stop being cheap and use my good stuff in my sketchbook. Because, it's kind of like, I don't know. I just have a hard time using the good stuff in my sketchbook.
Mhm. Yeah, I can understand that.
But one of these days, I say, one of these days,
I didn't even know there was um that there was an acrylic gouache. I never
oh,
knew that, or one or the other. I never knew. I thought it just was something other than, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is acrylic. I never thought there was an acrylic gouache. I thought gouache was always some kind of special kind of watercolor. I don't know.
right. I love acrylic gouache. I love it. I think it's because it's more. Let me move this. I'm so tired of this late already. Um, let me stop being so cheap. But I just feel, and then another thing, my acrylic gouache is in tubes, so I have to like pour out the color I want and all of that whatnot. But I can probably get much better results than actual gouache. Like if I
Hmm.
would, let me see. I will just do like the gold, for example. I'll try to do gold now. Don't don't come at me if it don't look like gold, okay? But I'm gonna try. Let's see, maybe this one. We'll use that one for the really light one. And I need a dark brown, which is probably in the other bin. I need just one big giant bin for these things too. I keep putting them in different containers because I haven't figured out what kind of container I want them in. Maybe this one. I want sepia. Do I have something that's slightly lighter than that? Oh, I guess I'll figure it out. Okay, make it work. Oh, and I need white. Okay, always need white. Always need white for something. Okay, and I'm just gonna use this because this already has acrylic wash in it, so that's what I'm gonna use. Okay, now when I was doing my acrylic wash, I was doing dark to light. So let me draw just another, I guess, buckle square. I'm just gonna put it up here. It has nothing to do with fish pants, but that's okay. Just want to see the difference. Okay, so when I do acrylic wash, I go dark to light because it's permanent. So I know I can layer my lights on top without messing up the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the binder is kind of coming out of that. And then I have to be careful because, like, I need to know um, which, how much to pull out of my tube. And oftentimes I pull out way more than I'm supposed to. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a thing too. Plus, I know I'm just having a fight with the gouache because it is a cheaper gouache too. So that could be a thing. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to lay this down. I put too much water. And you can tell when you put too much water because it looks streaky. It's not supposed to look like that. Unless you want it to look like that. But it's not what I'm going for. So I know I put too much water. But that's okay.
Orteza has acrylic gouache
I
paint.
think he got to the squeaker. Hang on, let me take it from him.
Oh, oop.
Squeaker, what are you chewing on? Okay. He's gonna be mad because I'm taking it. And
Okay.
I know what he's trying to get to, and that's his favorite part. But I have to take it. You're not about to be sitting here chewing on plastic.
Take care, Foxy.
Bye,
Let's see.
Foxy. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is his favorite part of the toy, and not chewing on plastic. Okay. So, like, see, I only needed a little bit for that little square, but I
Ooh, there we
put
go.
out way too
Why did
much.
you do that?
Uh-oh, what was that?
That's my computer doing that weird thing it does, like that I can't stop it from doing. I don't know.
That's interesting.
I don't know how to fix it. I can have everything updated that I can possibly think of and whatever, and it'll still decide to do that weird stutter. Oh,
So you see how it's much smoother? But I have so much paint left over. I mean, I guess I could use it over here. But it's like when I have a bunch of paint left over, it's like, okay, wasting paint here.
yeah.
Which I kind of want to, I want to use my stuff, but I don't really want to waste it.
See, that's always what I love about oil paint is that is I don't know. It's always harder to waste it because it stays wet for so long, and it can be reactivated like
Yeah.
so much, so for over time. until, I mean, there is a point of no return though. But um, yeah, that's one thing I liked about it. I felt like it was more forgiving for that, and more um more better for people like who move kind of slowly through their work, or
Right.
want to modify it often, or I don't know. But they're saying Arteza has an acrylic gouache paint.
Do
Oh,
they?
yeah.
Mm,
So I don't know anything about the. Let's see. Let's go on there. Let's see. Um. Hmm. This set is huge, though.
oh boy.
They have a set of 12 for $17.77. I don't know how that what that means to you, but
Bigger.
because I don't know how much they are.
Linda, you know how I am. I'm like bigger. Need all the colors. Don't like mixing.
Okay, so then
That's
what they
terrible. I really
have,
should learn how to mix, but I know how to mix some colors, but
they have a pack of 20, a set of 24. That's 23, 26,
okay.
14% off. Then the first one I hit on, but I didn't tell you about because I thought, well, that's kind of huge. But that's 36 colors, matte finish, and it's $31.08, 17% off, and then it also has a 20%, 20% off if you subscribe and save. My God, subscribe and save to
Subscribe and
Guashi.
save to Guac.
No,
Crazy.
no, I'm not at that level.
Wait a minute. That's
Hey,
wild.
Lisa.
I like how we're just both like subscribe and save to Guash. Like, yeah, that sounds wild.
That's a life I don't live at this point. I don't know when that would
Mm-mm.
be.
Lord knows I don't use it that much ever, probably. Yuki, you're staring at the window that you can't see out of, and you're barking at something that you also cannot see. What is going on with you, buddy?
Does he hear something?
There is not a thing going on out there, Linda.
Our dog
He,
used to do that. And he used
he
to
just
want to
wants to
run
bark
outside and go and bark at nothing. Like,
nothing. And when I tell you nothing, I'm like, okay, you're barking at literal nothingness. Like, relax. Okay, so this one is. Ow, where's your butterfly you were playing with? You mad? I took the squeaker, so now you don't want to play with it, huh? Well, sometimes in life, Yuki.
you take the squeaker, you take the fun.
Yep, because he's like not having nothing. I'm trying. He just walked off. I'm like, I was still talking. Like sometimes in life, and he just walks off like, no, ma'am. You took the squeaker, and that is that. I need to make my Blick order. I still haven't. That is an issue because I need certain pencils. I'm kind of running out of. All right,
So I
so
was
let's.
wondering if, especially since Blick merged or bought Utrecht, which is where I used to buy my paints from, they might have um, acrylic gouache paints there,
I kind of
like
screwed this up.
their own brand,
Uh huh.
either Utrecht brand or Blick brand. They might.
Hmm. I screwed this up, so I'm going over the whole thing. I was putting the highlight in the wrong spot. But that's another thing about this. I can go over it and worry about it. With the word underneath, and then that would have been a whole thing. Okay. And then if you want to blend acrylic gouache, you still can. You don't have to whatchamacallit. You
Wait for
don't
it to
have to like
dry.
do it blocky like I have it. Yeah. So I do want that part to be. Am I okay? How come all of a sudden I can't color gold? What's going on today? All right.
Oh, excuse me. Burp.
All right. Let that dry a little bit because I didn't screwed it up twice now. Okay. Hi, Maritza. How are you? I hope I said that right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I'm terrible at names. But hi, welcome.
Yeah, Marissa is the one that got the Camellia Angel. I can't say words today. Angelkova book, the aquatic scenes to color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We'll just do this part in the middle.
Oh,
You're gonna give me a heart attack, Yuki. Jesus. Sir. Excuse me. Now he must act like he don't hear me. I mean, totally ignoring me. So, Yuki, and he's like standing completely still, like he's invisible. I'm like, I know you hear me. I know he hears me. And he's just like, just hang out over here. Hey, what are you barking at? You don't even know, huh? Go take a nap. Doesn't a nice nap sound good? I feel like it does. Okay, this is, I need like an orangey color. This is not it. Oh, I do have burnt sienna. Probably should have used that before I used the ochre. I'll figure it out. But I do need. Is this the orangey looking one? Let's see. Yep, this is the one I want. Okay. I'm like putting literal dots on the paper because I'm like being extra cheap with paint. And I think it's still too much. That's the crazy part.
oop, I don't want that one. I don't think I want this one either. But I think I'm gonna use it.
If I have to practice this all day, let me tell you, I'm going to get it at some point. And it's like, okay, Bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
And because I know in the sea town, it's probably going to be a lot of buckles and metal and stuff anyway. So might
Mm-hmm.
as well practice it now. Though I don't know if I'm going to want to do that whole image in gouache. Acrylic gouache, maybe, yeah. And paint pens. But regular gouache, I beat and lost my patience first.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot. That sounds like a lot. So I think, I think I've reached the end. I don't feel like I should do anything more with this because I'm not feeling anything else on here. Did a lot filling in that one corner, so
It looks good though.
thank you.
I like the colors.
Thank you. I was scared of this page at first when I saw it, but I thought, well, it's kind of like one of the easiest ones in here, but there's just a lot of stuff in it. But
Yeah,
um,
it's a lot of like designs and squiggles and stuff.
so I find just working on it, just taking pieces and whatever strikes me to work on that in that moment, I just do it and then put it away when I don't feel like it. So
There you go. Because
yeah.
that's basically what I've come to terms with. Like, if I don't feel like working on something, I'm listening. It's getting put away.
Hmm.
I'm not stressing myself out.
But she does look like the woman from the first Coming to America. She does look like her, the girl he wanted to marry.
Oh man, that's funny.
So are you gonna go live?
Um, I mean, I can.
Because I'm gonna head out. Because I've been on like it's almost 2 hours, and I what time is it? Yeah, I need to eat dinner, and then I gotta go through my toothbrushing whatever routine, which takes about an hour
Right.
with the braces. But
Yeah. What time is it? It's what is it?
it's
Two
feels like
something.
it's later, but it's not. It's only
It
five
does feel
fifteen.
late. That's why I'm like, what time is it? I'm like, oh, it's only two something.
It
I
felt
do
like it
have to do
was
my
seven
hair though.
thirty or something. Yeah, feels later than it is. But I got a lot done, and I got to relax. I got to chat with you,
Right? I'm like, I'm in like a perfect chill out mode. I don't even know if I want to go live.
filling
It
out
might
is
be,
good. You don't have to if you don't want to.
it'll probably be like in a little, because I do have to do my hair. I gotta work tomorrow. It's like, ugh.
Oh,
But
okay.
I intended on getting on here and going live, but now I got to hang out a little bit. So I'm like, do I really need to? No, not really.
Okay,
I
that
am having
buckle,
fun with the texture on this belt buckle though.
it does look like you though. You're getting there.
And
I
I'm
think
just kind
that
of, and you don't have to really wait for it to dry. Plus, it dries really fast anyway. So I'm gonna try to do one where I go light to dark instead of dark to light, because this
mhm.
dark to light is stressing me out. But
I would think you would. I don't know. It would seem like going light to dark would be better with a water medium. You
yeah,
know?
but then they keep saying go dark to light, and I keep trying it, but it just isn't working for me. So I might
Huh.
just do light to dark like I've been doing, and stop trying to do what they're telling me to do because it ain't working. Let me
What
tell
you
you.
just did there just worked really good. At the top of the buckle, that was nice.
Yeah, I'm literally just dabbing the color in and
Mm-hmm.
just getting lighter as I go. But um, at some point, it's going to be like, you need to add some kind of something to this. Not sure what that something is, so I'm just kind of going with it. Something about this gold brown is like off though.
It might be too that you have to really, really think small, and like that's one reason why I don't like tiny like painting or whatever because I don't like going small. I like big. I like big brushes. I like big color. I like big slabs of paint. But with this kind of thing, like with watercolor and gouache and coloring things that are small, your brush size really does matter. And
Yeah,
like going smaller than you think is possibly I think I knew one person like a professional artist that like we went to visit one time in a class. She actually pulled out like out of one of her brushes. She pulled out like almost all the freaking bristles out of it. So like it seemed like there was only like two or three in there. And
oh my god,
she did it on purpose because she did some paintings that were really small and she needed something that would give just that teeny tiny bit of mark in her painting.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Did it work though? Is the real question.
I guess it did because her work was beautiful. So, I mean, I didn't see her in action or understand what she was doing at the time, but yeah. So going is, I'm not telling you to pull bristles out your brush, but like
No, I
can
actually
think
have
of
some
like,
detail brushes, believe it or not. They scare me
mhm.
though. I probably should start to bring them out because
Yeah, start pulling them out and playing with them and see how it works. Because I think that's probably going to be the solution to working with the, particularly with the well, with both gouaches, but then like the watercolor one is brings in something else. Like I'm not, watercolors in me are like, they scare me. So
yeah,
I spend too much time running away from even the thought of them to like be able to help you there.
watercolor alone scares me. So it's like I don't really use my gouache like watercolor. I use it like acrylic.
Yeah,
So
because it's really about understanding the relationship with the water that matters, and how the water moves the color that matters, and I don't know that. So,
right, and
and
me
how
neither.
people will blot, they do blotting, and sometimes blotting is a part of the painting, and I don't know. It's
It's a
yeah,
process.
yeah. Buckle's looking nice though.
I think I'm definitely gonna do this light to dark on this next one because this one is kind of too much water. Okay. It almost doesn't look like a
I love the
buckle.
handle on that brush.
Huh?
I love the handle on that brush.
Oh, this is the new Hemi brush that I got. This is the fill.
Oh,
It was like an 8 set. I think there was 8 of them in there.
yeah, I think it's in my cart too. I didn't realize they were pink though. It's like bonus.
Uh, so I have detail brushes. Let me just move these giant ones out of the way. Wow, did you see all the dust that Jesus. Okay. They're so small, but they're in here. Just grab some of these and move them. So I think this one is my smallest.
Okay.
I might have one smaller and it's just hiding in here somewhere because it's so tiny.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have smaller ones. I guess I should put that. I don't know. I don't even know who that is by. Um, I just typed in detail brushes on Amazon and I think I just got whatever popped up,
Mm-hmm.
which I probably should not do. But, um,
But we all do.
right. I should probably do a little bit more research because I went to Five Below and let me tell you, the paintbrushes from Five Below are total garbage. And I was so mad. I got home. I was like, oh yeah, I got me some new paintbrushes. Linda, I was so mad. Every time I picked up the brush, it was like, oh, gonna drop some hairs. Oh, you picked me up
Oh,
again? Let me drop some more hairs. And I'm like, I haven't even used you yet. What is
yeah.
happening here? I'm like, you know what?
A
Okay, all
cheap
right, fine.
brush is a horrible thing. It really is. It,
I will never. And it was I was showing it, I think it was a live or something, and I was literally sitting here doing this and I was showing them like, yeah, it's this shape, and as I'm doing this, they're just coming out.
mm-hmm.
And by the time I was done, it probably looked like that brush you were talking about that lady did.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why? And I'm like, what is happening? What? I'm like, okay. And I like this brush. This is my big old giant. I don't even know who it's by, but it's the portable one.
Oh, how
I
cute.
just leave it not portable because I got tired of unscrewing it and screwing it. But you can put it back in the little thing here and take it with you. And it screws. I have like 3 of them. And there's the other one. And the other one is around somewhere in here, probably. Or not. Oh, yeah. There's the other one. This was like a 3-pack on Amazon, too. So I think it's like a 12, a 10, and something.
Mm-hmm.
No, 12, 8, and 4.
Because
So
another thing is you want a size of a brush that isn't going to hold a lot of water.
exactly.
And like those fuller brushes and like the more kind of plump shaped ones, they hold they'll hold more water. So um hmm.
It's funny because I like the color of these better, but I like the way this one came out better.
Yeah, it looks more like it more looks more like what you try to get, that reflective thing. Although I mean they both look good. The one that got overworked, not so much, but like we know what happened.
Yeah.
I think you can fix it once it's dried. But yeah.
I still need to color the little fish on here. I might do that one in. Cause like my paint markers, I'm telling you, like I have the best of time with my little paint markers, but um I just really try to like use other stuff because I know I'm gonna want to use other stuff like in my other drawings and whatnot.
Mhm.
So I'm like, I'm trying to use other stuff. I already know I love acrylic gouache. That's like my thing. Um,
Mhm.
but I'm trying to branch out.
Yeah.
Gouache. I'm learning that I'm gonna be annoyed by the having to wait until it dries type of thing. Okay, what's happening here? Okay, I'm gonna be annoyed waiting on it to dry, and I'm just gonna have to be patient, even though I don't wanna, but I have to. But I mean, I can get used to it, I guess, and just stop whining about it and figure it out. Because if other people can do it, I'm sure I can do it.
Mhm.
It's just gonna probably take a lifetime. But what else have I got to do, right?
Oh. Well, I've been looking around, like, and I'm looking on here. It seems like that the Arteza one seems like the least expensive, best deal.
Yeah, that I like the price, the way that sounded. I really did. Might
Let me
have to.
see. Let me share. Let me get there from. Let's see. How can I do that? And I can
Linda's
post.
like, buy it, buy it.
I don't know. I can't help it. I just always like, oh, find this or find that. Let's see. I'm always searching for stuff all the time, which is kind
Yeah.
of ridiculous. But
Well, no, I mean it's a good thing because you got to find what you like, right? I think that's a good way to find what you like.
cooperate. There we go. So she give me the page. Hopefully it doesn't stall out. Okay.
Mm-mm.
How will it do that? No. Okay, we're gonna do this then. We'll put the See, I go on this computer and everything is like really slow. On my other one things move faster. So that's what like here we go. That's usually why. It usually means I'm working on this computer, which just is so picky. Okay. I don't know if well, I'm gonna post it in both the public chat. I think that would work. Oh, that's long. Good lord. But it is what it is. Um, where's the? There we go. And that one. And that's the set from on Amazon of the um how many colors is it again? 36 colors of acrylic gouache matte.
Ooh, look at those colors. That's actually a nice set. Matte finish, which I do like. Alright, I need a picture of the colors. Let's see here. Titanium white, pastel yellow, lime yellow. What is that? Aureolin yellow, okay. Mid yellow, bumblebee yellow. That apricot's probably nice. Saffron, orange, orange. Decent amount of reds and pinks. I like the greens too.
Mm-hmm.
Now my next question is, do they have, which Lord knows I probably don't need anything bigger than this, but I do question if this is the biggest set they have.
I don't know. I mean, they show the three options on the page,
Uh huh.
but it
Uh,
could be maybe on their site. Maybe they have more. I don't know.
well, time to go look.
Okay, like, well, at least I got you started.
Right? Because I'm like, let me go look here.
Fortunately or unfortunately.
Well, I mean, it's a fortunate thing because really, I don't really want to use my expensive stuff in my sketchbook.
Right, yeah,
I
and
want
that's
to
what I
save
was thinking
that for like canvases and stuff like that.
of. Right.
So I'm like, okay, if what would that even be under? I'm just gonna search acrylic gouache. If I can find acrylic gouache that is not expensive. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's like it's only my sketchbook.
Mm-hmm.
So I would much rather use what in the world? Okay, so on their site, I guess they have it split up ish. What is going on here? Okay, because they have, I see like an essential set. I'm like, I think it might be under acrylic. It's not under acrylic paint.
What's
Is it?
that? Where are
Well,
you?
I only seen one set. I'm like, maybe I just need to search because I see where it says acrylic, but I had only seen one acrylic gouache. So if I go under painting, right, and I'm like, where, what kind of paint? Oh, here. Okay, never mind. Jazz, you're an idiot. Okay, so we have a 12. Ooh, a set. Okay, that's regular gouache. I need acrylic gouache.
Yeah, see, that seems to make the difference, and that's why the only one.
Here,
Um,
you got to
I,
be careful when you go in here because they got the gouache mixed in with the acrylic. So here's acrylic.
exactly, and the regular gouache is kind of mixed. I don't know. They keep
Yeah,
showing all different kinds of stuff instead of the specific one.
right. Okay, so this is the essentials tone set. It says this is new.
So that's okay. That's
I
the
think
set.
this is the one we seen. Yeah, this is the one we seen, the 24 set. We need for y'all to get something bigger than this. I'm sad because they don't have anything bigger, but I guess the 36 set, I can
Yeah,
roll with that if it's just for my sketchbook.
and it looks like, how old is this review?
Uh oh.
Okay, it looks like maybe some of those. Oh, from some of the reviews I'm seeing on Artisa's site, they might those newer colors or the additional set, the bigger set, might be just a year old. So, like,
Okay,
they
so if
may have
that's
just
the
come
new
out like
set,
a year ago.
if that's the new set, right? Where
Mhm.
is the old set?
The
Does
old
that
set
mean that
might be the
there's another
24.
set that we don't know about?
Like, it sounds like it might be they didn't have them before, or it was only 24 colors, or that's what I'm getting actually from some of the reviews. It seems like it hasn't been out that long, and so this 36 set is adding to the 24. I don't
Hmm.
know.
Because okay, let's see. Let's see the 24 set. See what colors that's in there. Well, the 24 set has some of the colors that's in the 36 set.
Right.
So I don't know. do some research, I guess. I'm really tempted to buy another set of the Turner acrylic gouache though.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I shouldn't. I really know I shouldn't because I'm still going to have the same issue of not wanting to use it in my sketchbook. But
Oh.
I
Hmm.
mean, you only use a little bit anyway, so I guess it's not going to kill me to use it in there. And it's I can buy them in single stock. That's
Mm-hmm.
also the thing. So if I run out of a certain color, it's fine. I can buy the tube versus having to buy the whole set. So I don't know what
That's
I'm whining about.
bonus.
Just whining about it, using it in my sketchbook for no reason.
When you can buy another tube. You just buy another tube of what you use up.
Yep. I'm just being a little brat. I need to just use what I like in my sketchbook. I still want to practice with the gouache though because I want to figure that out. And it's going to bug me until I figure it out.
Oh, oh, that's what that does. I just figured that out. I was like,
Wait,
show what? Show where? So I just figured that out. Duh.
but I mean, I can get used to using my acrylic gouache in here, I guess. I am going to sit here and practice though because I want this buckle to come out a little bit better. I want it to kind of come out like this color wise. I think I
Mm-hmm.
went a little too dark on the brown
Yeah.
because it should only be a little bit of that. And I
Yeah.
didn't even get a chance to put any on this one because it started acting weird. So I'll figure it out, I guess.
You
But
will.
anyway, fish pants day 2 is pretty much done. I am gonna probably color like the smaller, like the sail flyer and paint marker. I'm not gonna try that small in gouache because I'll lose my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But I did get some. I like the way the fins on the pants came out
Mm-hmm.
and the leather straps. I do like that part. So some good came out of it, and I was able to change the color of his thing too. So without messing with the color underneath, except for right here. So it didn't come out too bad. Day
Mm-hmm.
two's done. Yay! What is day 3 now? Oh boy.
Oh, it's yeah. I was like, oh brother, you're kidding me. It's something desk. Um,
Desk job.
yeah. I was like, no,
Okay, I can
why?
kind of do that because Miso works. He works in a shop sometimes. Well, he doesn't actually work there. Well, he goes there to hang out, but the shop owner makes him work because he's always there. And he doesn't want him to just sit in the shop. So he's like, look, you're going to work if you're going to be here. So he makes him sit at the desk sometimes and greet the people who come in. And he hates it, but he does it because he likes to hang out at the shop. So
Mhm.
I can kind of roll with that one because I can
Yeah,
just,
I just feel like it's too familiar and like not enough imagination for me. But I'm gonna do it. I just have to
yeah,
catch up. I have to do the other ones first. So,
yeah. It's like, got to do it. So it the 100 days of sketching technically isn't supposed to start until August 20th,
oh,
but I'm
okay,
like, I'm starting now. I don't have the patience. And I know myself, I'm going to try to do 100 days in a row because you're only supposed to do 6 minutes of
right.
sketching. You can do more, but at least 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, like this one, I spent a while on this one when I was at work trying to figure out how to draw a cactus. But I was having fun. I didn't want to stop.
Mm-hmm.
So and then this one, I'm pretty sure it took me more than 6 minutes. So it's kind of it was pretty nice. I was confused on what I was gonna draw, but
Mm-hmm.
I did it. So I'm like 6 minutes is not a long time. So I think I can do this challenge if I just show up and sit down and make myself do it. It might be a little hard to do it on my work days,
Mm-hmm.
but if I take my sketchbook to work, I can do it on my break. At least 6 minutes of my break. What in the world is punky pork?
Punky pork is that on the list too?
Day 51.
Hey, I like the weird ones. I like the really weird ones.
Wait, I need to sit down and actually read some of these because what in the world is punky pork?
No, don't read them. Just wait until the day gets here.
Okay, don't read them. Not gonna read them. Right. Linda is getting a kick out of this because I'm like talking to
I
you. I just
am.
glanced over and seen punky pork. I'm like, what? All right, but that's day 51, so we don't have to. It's okay. Figure that out when we get there.
Yep.
Thing is, though, um, unless I do this back to back, I'm not gonna have enough pages in the sketchbook. So I kind of want to test and do day 3 on the back side of day 2
Mhm.
and see if I can, because I've only been using one side of the sketchbook.
Mhm.
So if I can do them on the back side and do still water work and everything,
Mhm.
then I'll do them back to back because I still want to do other stuff in between.
Right.
So and then I'll probably just flag day 3, or I usually show you guys anyway. So I still want to do other stuff in between. I need to work on my and I have like a really big, unnecessarily large sketch pad,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I kind of want to use that to kind of sketch out my idea for my detailed picture I was talking about, but then I kind of don't. I want it in my sketchbook, I think.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, I'm either going to need to order another sketchbook because I can feel myself filling this up fairly quick, especially with those 100-day challenges.
Mhm.
So, order another sketchbook, I'm thinking, but not until I'm almost done with this one because I can see myself ordering another one, wanting to start it for no reason. So, I'll wait until I'm almost done with this one and then I'll order it. Yeah, I have to have some order because I'm telling you, you'll be like, that's not the same sketchbook. And I won't have no excuse as to why I'm in a new sketchbook for no reason. So, but I am going to look at that acrylic paint. So, look what you started.
Call me enabler.
Yep.
I think it's for a good cause. So.
Yeah, because I'm going to be annoyed using my good stuff. But I'm probably going to use it anyway. So, it's fine.
Mhm.
I'm going to go clean these. I said I wasn't going to clean this one because this is actually usable. Um, But this one I'm gonna clean. This is my acrylic wash, so this needs to soak, and then I need to kind of scrape it off. It comes clean pretty well, actually. I guess because it's part gouache. So if
Yeah.
I let it soak, it'll come clean. But this is gross. I need to go clean this too. So
Okay.
okay, well, I'm gonna go do that and then get some more practice in, and I'll keep you updated on what it looks like.
It was fun chatting and coloring with you.
Oh yeah, thanks for hanging out because I wanted to do something and I just wasn't sure if I wanted to go. Oh, also, I mailed off your samples,
Oh, thank you.
so
Okay.
they should be there. They said a couple days. I don't know. You're like way on the other side, so we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you know when I get them.
Okay.
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 Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.